If you've ever made fun of ICE on social media, you can now be on a list. The Department of Homeland Security is now forcing tech companies to hand over the information of users who have criticized ICE online. Google, Meta, and Reddit all have compiled and handed this information over. ICE will now be upset to learn that Fedora Lover 1229 is not a fan of them on Reddit. Now, ICE hasn't outright said what their plan is to do with all this data, because they don't really know how to do anything other than bully someone's abuela at the grocery store. Also, you'd think with a name like ICE, you guys could run across it better. So, if you've ever said that you think the leader of the Border Patrol looks like a lesbian gym teacher, but that's actually kind of offensive to Subaru owners and gym teachers, you could be in trouble. Or if you've ever said Kristi Noem, who's in charge of DHS, looks like she got into a fight with a microwave that melted all the plastic in her face, the government could be looking at your profile. Or if you've ever said ICE agents look like dudes who post "no room for fake ones, the real ones know who I am" every month on Facebook after their baby mama catches them cheating for the third time, you could be getting a knock on your door. Or if you've ever tried to start a rumor that you saw Tom Homan pour Jim Beam in his Whataburger cup before a press conference, you could be in trouble. So, if you've ever said any of these things, then you're probably on a watch list, as the tech companies have all complied and handed over this data. But that's fine. This administration doesn't care if your name's on a list. Why would they? The Dow is over 50,000, right, Donald?
Dow is over $50,000. I don't know why you're laughing. You're a great stock trader, as I hear.
Hold on one second, my lawyer's calling. Yeah, what's up? I'm filming a video. The Dow's no longer over 50,000. I'm going to El Salvador? Ah, Welcome to the Desk Side Rants. I'm your host, Gary. The government is mad at AI. The Pentagon used Anthropic's tool, Claude. It's like ChatGPT, but actually works, in the Venezuelan raid that just happened. That meme is now real, except instead of a buff Chad, it's just Pete Hegseth 8 White Claws deep making up like the discombobulator. That was definitely a name AI gave him when he asked Claude. So Anthropic has asked if their tool was used in the raid, and the Pentagon got pissed.
I'm fucking pissed. You're right.
Because Anthropic set up guardrails for what it can do, like autonomously target individuals. And the Pentagon says, we can do whatever the we want, and now are threatening to label them a national security risk for trying to limit the government. Hey Pete, you know what's a national security risk? The Pentagon not passing an audit 8 times. Maybe use AI for that. The last time someone failed something 8 times, it was Kid Rock during a drug test. Oh, too mean, kid. Any grown man that wears a fedora outside of a tropical vacation deserves to be made fun of. And you know what happened the last time the Pentagon couldn't find the money he was in charge of? We were never supposed to forget! No, seriously, look it up. Just saying. Timing was convenient. And things are getting worse for Anthropic. One of the head safety employees resigned and basically said, the world is doomed, so he's moving into the woods to write poetry instead. That happened just last week. There's been more AI employee resignations than there has been government officials in the Epstein files resigning. If our future is this what is the poetry even going to be about? Our fate may end like Kristi Noem's dog. Half of America suffers from a fentanyl nod. If Clavicular goes to jail, who will be top mog? While we're all wages in the corporate wheel, we are nothing but a cog. And why? Is no one talking about the Epstein files? It's like we have been hit with amnesia-filled fog. That actually wasn't half that bad, you gotta admit. But yeah, the government is using AI against people, and the people in charge of its safety are all giving up. Oh my God, the Nancy Guthrie case just showed we're all being spied on. Missing person cases are like Christmas for TikTok moms. They suddenly stop trying to monetize their children and become investigators. It's the only hobby they have other than judging other moms. We saw it with the Gabby case back when her boyfriend and her went missing. But the FBI is now in charge of the investigation, which isn't good. You would think someone like Kash Patel could see everything, but the guy has only solved cases where parents turn their kids in or if the criminal themselves turn themselves in. So things are already not looking good for the Guthrie family, which is beyond sad for them. Hey Cash, you may want to ask some of these TikTokers for some help. At least then you'll have some time to go on more podcasts. This dude goes on more podcasts than someone pushing a book. So as many of you know, Nancy Guthrie is the mom of a TMZ host that has went missing, and a ransom note was sent to TMZ about wanting money in Bitcoin because nothing screams I won't get caught like a digital wallet that needs a device or Wi-Fi to transfer it. Now, the first main piece of evidence came from this video of the suspect at her doorstep. That is from a Nest camera, which is owned by Google, a competitor to Ring cameras. You know, the app that people ask, were those explosions every time someone closes their garage door? Now, the weird part is she never had a subscription to Nest. So much so, the investigators initially said they don't have a suspect because they can't access the camera because there was no subscription. But when the FBI took over, they posted that video. video! Well, according to the FBI, they got it through back-end system, which is Fedonese for every device you have is spying on you and collecting data on you without you knowing. Meaning, your Alexa knows you practice arguments against your political uncle when you do the dishes. Or your Furbo, the dog camera you use to spy on your dogs, has evidence you took a 3-hour nap yesterday during your workday, which is probably what the FBI is doing because it's been weeks and there's still no suspect. I hope you see how bad this looks, and we all know you can see. Trump held the first Board of Peace meeting. It's like a run club, except no one runs, they just run their countries horrendously. The countries on the Board of Peace include Saudi Arabia, who transported a journalist in multiple briefcases, Qatar, who teach gravity to children with people who are gay off of roofs, if you know what I mean, Pakistan, which is raising the youth to be peaceful.
I love Pakistan, I will sacrifice my life for Pakistan! I love Pakistan!
Azerbaijan and Armenia, who have been fighting longer than your dad has had those New Balances to mow the grass, and FIFA for some reason. They violate more laws than the Sheen factories in China. Now, the main topic of this panel of war criminals advertising peace is Gaza reconstruction. Except, no one from Gaza or Palestine is on the board. The people who flattened Gaza are, though. I'll let you figure out who that is, I'm not allowed to say. And Trump is excited to be leading it.
And the successful implementation of the second phase of the Gaza peace plan. This includes ensuring a lasting ceasefire.
When he wasn't sleeping or solving whatever the truth version of Wordle is, since that's liberal propaganda, he was busy speaking about peace.
Our First Lady was right in the proper location for me. I'm waving to people, and she was holding on a little tighter. That's a very successful movie out right now, like #1. Can you believe this? President, thank you very much. Young, handsome guy. It's always nice to be young and handsome. I don't like young, handsome men. I never understood the B-2 bomber. I'd watch. It's a wing.
He has all the reasons we don't have free healthcare on the way to attack Iran right now. And he's complaining about not getting the Peace Prize once again. Read the room, Donald. You came up with the name in the first place. And yeah, it wouldn't be a Trump-branded meeting without some gold. Yes, he concluded the meeting with a golden gavel. We will get peace when we get GTA 6. Never.